afternoon from Los Angeles, California. I'm Dr. Ryan Alva. In an earlier video, I spoke about how Democrats have now done what seemed somewhat improbable a few months ago by defying historical patterns and an economy that, though it was recovering from COVID-19, left a sour taste on voters' mouth and an inflation rate unprecedented in decades. And they somehow maintain control of their narrow majority in the Senate. And they might even actually increase their majority, making the December 6 Georgia runoff, where Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock and the Republican candidate Herschel Walker will be meeting, irrelevant to Senate control but crucial to the Democrats' majority in order to prevent them from having to deal with the likes of Joe Manchin to get things done. And although the Republicans remain the favorite to gain control of the House, their majority would be so slim that would be pretty much ungovernable.
Last week, when we discussed Democrats and Republicans' odds in the House, it looked like Republicans were favored, but there was still enough vote outstanding that we really couldn't say for sure. And honestly, we still can't say for sure. However, last night, the latest votes out of Arizona and California Sunday night suggested that Republicans really are on track, but still, it would be the slimmest of margins that they would have their majority by, even maybe just 1 or 2 seats, to be honest.
Now, one of the most important issues bringing voters to the polls was reproductive rights and the hope of codifying Roe v. Wade, which brings us to the long-standing issue of the Senate's tradition of unlimited debate, allowing the use of the filibuster, a loosely defined term for action designed to prolong debate and delay or prevent a vote on a bill, resolution, amendment, or any other debatable question. Prior to 1917, the Senate rules did not provide for a way to end debate and force a vote on a measure. That year, the Senate adopted a rule to allow a 2/3 majority to end a filibuster, a procedure known as cloture. In 1975, the Senate reduced the number of votes required for cloture from 2/3 of senators voting to 3/5 of all senators duly chosen and elected. That would be 60 out of the 100-member Senate. And yes, filibuster is more than 100 years old.
Now, Rick, President Biden said earlier that he didn't think there would be enough votes to codify abortion rights, even with a Democrat majority in the Senate. Why is that?
Well, the key in the Senate is you've got to get past the filibuster, or you have to change the Senate rules to do it. So even if everything broke Democrats' way and they keep the House and they even pick up a seat in the Senate, they're still at 51. And we know from past votes that Joe Manchin, Kyrsten Sinema have been very skeptical about changing the filibuster rules. They're very unlikely to carve out that kind of end around, and they're nowhere near 60 votes, even if all the Democrats joined a couple of Republicans who support abortion rights in trying to break that. So that's not where they are, and I think anyone who was promising that as a potential result of the midterm elections was frankly being disingenuous. There was no scenario realistically where Democrats were going to walk away from this election with enough votes to change the law around abortion rights.
To support my work, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to hit the bell icon so you wouldn't miss any of my new videos. Thanks for watching.